領域展開。無料空所。
There's a lot of people I need to talk to.
There's something about it.
Is he finally about to give the mission I think he's about to give me? He is. Where does the wheel? Yep.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Alright. We're gonna go there real soon, Joshua. But first things first, my friend. We need to take care of a couple other things. I don't need to look at that. But I need to look at this though. No thanks. Isabella, starting over, and Quentin. You know something? Where's Jill? Not seen Jill yet in a while. Oh, hey Jill.
Clive, do you have a moment?
Of course. Always.
I wanted to give you something.
Is this?
I stitched it from the cloth you gave Hortense. The piece she said you liked best. I told her I used to enjoy needlework, but I didn't think she'd remember.
It's beautiful, Jill. You didn't have to.
When I was very little, I recall my mother telling me that young ladies of the court would give knights ribbons from their hair before they went off to war. I still wear mine, so I made you this instead. Black is the color of eternity. It cannot be stained. It cannot be sullied. It is unchanging, unwavering, just like your resolve. And mine.
Our resolve. May it never diminish.
And may it ever bring you back to me. I will always, always be here.
Thank you, Jill.
I really do enjoy their relationship.
What's on your mind, Clive?
Oh, okay, let's see what it's about.
Somewhere in the back of my mind.
It was only ever in his way, Jill. He the ultimate as we do.
I know.
But still, I don't think I'm ready for it. The thought of what you have to do makes me want to cry. And cry, shout, scream, laugh, and do whatever you feel. Our feelings make us who we are, make us better than Ultima.
Thank you.
But a long time ago, I swore that only the stars would see me cry.
And so for now?
I'll save my tears until the clouds depart and the heavens return. Well, thank you, Jeff. Thank you. I have to deal with a couple other things first. I see everybody got their own little missions they want to give me. I suppose I gotta talk to them. Ooh, let's talk to bro real fast. Hey, bro.
What do you want?
Let me know you're not getting my... Oh, that's a better sword. I need dark steel. I am primitive battle horn. Where do you get that from? So I'm missing like 2 things. That's it. Stormcry. I had all these weapons at one point. Brightburn, Grindstone. Yeah, I had all these weapons. And then Excalibur. I had Excalibur before too. Got rid of it. I think I got rid of it in turn for this blade. But now I need to get this one. If Ragnarok was forced to march the war of the gods, then I don't know how you said it honestly. Meaning the twilight of the gods was forced to march the fall. Those saying 7. Oh. Alright, bet. Definitely want a weapon like that. I gotta figure out where you get dark steel like that from. Alright, let's see what the missions is they have to give me. Gaff.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Alright.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many, but in my estimation, there are 2 key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Well, before I go, I still need to talk to a lot of people. So, actually, though, Sharon, I need to talk to you.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Please, don't rush me. Please. Please. I remember your weapons used to be the best. Increase limit embrace down generation by 3%. You do have a lot of go to that area and get about 35%. Yeah, she really does have a lot of stuff. I just never wait to the time to go look at. I'll make a charge magic spells and maintain charge into the cast. Ooh. You know, it's funny. Now that I think about it, to the first time ever, I think Final Fantasy 16 is the only game where there's no material in this game. At least the first Final Fantasy game I played with no material. 7 has it, 13 has it, 10 has material, if I remember correctly from what I remember playing. I think it does. I can't remember for sure. It might not. No, I think it does. I think it does. 14. No, what that? No, that's the MMO. So no. 15. I don't think 15. No, I take it back. I don't think 15 has it either. Something interesting. I don't think 15 has it, for what I remember. But again, I didn't play the game all the way through, so. Let's see. You got a lot of stuff here. What do you ain't got no dark steel though? Nah, you don't just get that, huh? I gotta get that for somewhere specific. I see that already. I can't even be spending my money like I want to, cause I can't even spend my money like I want to. Final farewells. Last elixir. Is it easy elixir? Sure, no, it's one you ever need. Upon KO, automatically restores all HP. Ooh, I ain't buying that though. Need that. I don't need that bad.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Let's not say all that. It's not saying all of that. Don't worry, Joshua. We're gonna go on a little adventure, bro. Just let me take care of what's going on here. Can I run faster? Now I remember being this slow inside the hideaway.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Alright. Speak with Hippocrates. Alright, before I do that, let me... How many more missions do I need? God damn. Everybody wants to talk to me. That's what I want this mini mission for. It's like every time I do like a couple of side missions, I come back and there's like 10,000 more. Alright, let's go see what Mid wants. I never talked to her last time, and I said I was going to talk to her when I came back to the hideaway, so... And I'm back now. Oh, Mid. Okay.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Everybody needs my help. Everybody else needs my help. Aiming high. Is that another mission? Everybody just needs help, help, help. Who else? God damn, how many more people do I need to talk to?
Has Doll mentioned a new project yet? Not exactly. She seems preoccupied, but then again, it isn't she?
Alright, let's go see what's going on with Torgo. And then after that, they might start doing some of these missions.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Should I go figure out the whole thing with Torgal? Where'd he go? No, he must not be here no more. He must have went somewhere. Alright, everybody wants to talk, though. It's like when I talk to 2 people, it's like 5 others pop up.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen herself.
And my bad, I've been calling her Sharon. I forgot her name's pronounced Karen. Alright, let's go talk to Hippocrates. Hippocrates, how do you say his name?
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Hippocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers, a tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Alright. Vivian tried to give me almost impossible task. Oh, there you are, Torgal.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Alrighty then, Torgal. We'll get something going with that, bro. Just let me talk to... I don't even know who I'm supposed to talk to. Is it Curse Breakers? It might be Curse Breakers.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Carava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Defeat and Desert Tour in Carava. There's another mission over here. Let us see. I might as well just get them all while I'm here. So I don't have to come back for a while until at least I complete all the missions. And that's what I'm trying to get. I talk to everybody while I'm here, guys. I mean, by the way, give me all of your missions. Do not hold back. I didn't even know this area was unlocked.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vie de Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Alright, I got you, bro. Is that everybody? Alright, that's everybody. Ooh, that'll never end. So many people was like, need to talk and do this and do that. Alright. Shall I go, wait, here? Or here? Wait, let's see what's going on here. Got a mission? Alright. We're gonna take care of all these missions. Something to clean them up, guys. There's so many people that need things. Mend these items. Dranova, and this all dude's village, right?
Ready, go? Yeah.
Alright. There's nothing much in this world that can challenge me, so I'm not really too worried about it. Who's with me? Somebody's with me? Oh. Oh, okay. This must be the mission Joshua was asking about. I just chose the mission, to be honest with you.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Alright. Or it's right there. I don't think it was doing too hard. I don't think it was trying too hard to hide, honestly. Surely you didn't think this was gonna be that easy, did you? I see. In that case, then. Yeah. Let's get this over with. Mister, I want to block everything. I see. Only thing I can hurt is the front of his face. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Alright, you're annoying me. Yeah. Ooh. You ain't see nothing yet. You ain't see nothing yet, Mr. Turtle. I wanna use my shell to block physical attacks. I don't think so. Not as long as I'm here.
If Mid needs another, she can come and get it herself.
You sounding real older. Clive, my boy. You shouldn't be that old yet. Alright. I'm also supposed to find something else here. Attain, like, oil from something else here. Alright. No. He's here because the mission's also here. Talking about, like, trying to attain some oil for something somewhere, too. Is the oil here? Nah, I don't think so. Why does it seems like it's a path for something over here that apparently I'm not aware of. Am I tripping? It seems I'm not. Have I never been this way? No, I've been this way. I've been this way before. Alright, see if I can just find some of the items I need. Something about some oil. No, I'm not gonna get it from this. I must gotta kill some kind of creature to get it. Or buy it off somebody. Well, where do I get this kind of oil? What happened to being here with it? I would take that as a no. Or maybe there's another way in. Nope, can't do that either. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Alright. Is there another place here that sells the oil or something? Aiming high was the mission, right? World map. No, not there. Is it here? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's deal with this first then. My dear brother here wants to go find the will of our father and see what did he leave for us. Bro has some information. The Undying, right?
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril,
You found a letter from Father? Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet, even should we succeed in subduing the savages and when bad Drake's breath, the threat of the light still looms. Only with all Rosario striving as one might we last to overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such as obstacles that stand in our way shall likely fall for to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and will to do so. This shall be Druid's inheritance, and I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and faith that I hold for both of you, your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse.
and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Archduke Elwyn's Last Testament. Alright then, Joshua.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
Oh, alright, so they're okay. Let's go. Hopefully I go the right way. Wait, let's make sure. Yeah, I am. And then hit the left. It should be over here.
Not a scratch on them. These hides will fetch a good price.
Or maybe I was wrong. Below me. Alright, here. What's this? Oh, nah, ain't no point in reading that.
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Well, let us go slay a griffin then. Oh, it's right over here. Well, guess that wasn't that far to go then. I didn't think we might have to travel kind of far to go get there, but that wasn't that far at all. Ambrosia, come along.
Ready, go?
I have a griffin to go slay. And I'm feeling quite magnificent right now. I wonder what good griffin stew tastes like. You think you just put gravy on it and like also use whatchamacallits? A cassius? Not fighting them. I didn't ask those cassius to come my way.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Well, hello there. Nah, we can just run from here. Here, Birdie. I got a nice long sword, and it's looking for something to cut.
There it is.
I'm not playing. Don't run. You're not doing yourself or anybody else any favors. Oh, okay. I see what you got going on. Yeah. Nah, tell you don't run, bro. I tell you don't run, bro. Yeah. Ooh. Nah, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do all that. Yeah. Yeah, you can keep doing that over and over. You're not gonna keep doing that over and over. You ain't see nothing yet. You want to keep doing long distance attacks? Fine. Two can play at that game. Two can play at that game. Yeah. Don't feel too good when the shoe's on the other foot, does it? Okay, let's see what you got going on. Nah. You're a stubborn Griffin, aren't you? Alright, let's end this. This gotta end this. I ain't gonna lie. This guy had to end that. And I got the Hearthstone.
Is this the Hearthstone?
I expect Lady Goditha will know.
Yep. But while we're on that subject, let's switch it up. Used it in a while. Yeah, I think you used to do using that again. Knowing our fight tomorrow, I'll get used to it real quickly. I found the item that's needed.
Oh, thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Hearthstone claimed.
Yes, this radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.